Hello, and welcome back to The City Beneath. Finished our nonsense at the library, and we were told to go back to Dugandy. Dugandy? I think the voice actors have used both over the years. So, spent all this time wandering the Beneath, only to return back home at the end of it.
I found the break. It's under the library.
Oh, well, give me a sec. Here you go.
That's a challenge? I mean, I guess the second sky did have some story progress stuff for getting to various chapters, so we've effectively gone up a chapter here. Homeward Ascent is our next level. Bethro couldn't contain his excitement at heading home. Finally, a way out of these caverns. He could rest for a few days, regroup, and then gather a few of the ablest members of the Smite Masters Guild, not even that idiot Bombus Gadan could refuse him now, and lead them back down to rescue Half. If he'll even bother. Probably, by the time he gets to the top, he'll have found that Half had preceded him there, probably riding on the back of a rattler or something, insisting that it is harmless. Could that be what the pit thing meant? Maybe the discovery he was to make was that Half's new pet was menacing the town. He could kill it and be a hero. King Dugan would throw a parade in his honor, and the Roasted Roach Grill will attract even more business. That is, assuming all the talk about it being destroyed was nothing more than a pack of goblin lies. Ah.
Some glassy thing is blocking my road.
Bright mirrors, head on to break them. Tutorial teaches about more about monsters' game elements and fighting strategies. Okay, well, let's see what they have to say. And greenhouse. Was not expecting this style here, but yeah, guess the remake can use the newer styles in it. Greenhouse is a fun style. Wubba, simple but resilient creature that will try to entrap you in their loving embrace. They will stick when trying to move diagonally along a wall. Your sword won't hurt them, so don't get cornered. Cannot stab. And they kind of move like a golem. Same way. Have we? Yeah, we fought golems already, yeah. Goblins have a healthy fear of your sword. They will avoid your sword and get at you from behind if you turn your back to them. Don't let them. So yeah, if I turn my sword, they try to get away from it. I mean, this tutorial room is just like, goblins exist, but if you just run forward, you don't really learn much of anything about it. Decoys. Decoys look like a hollow shell of Bethro. They lure monsters within a 5-tile radius. Clicking a decoy with your mouse will show its area of influence. Potions. There are various mysterious potions stashed about. Step on them to drink them. Use them wisely to help you solve some rooms. Decoy potions. Drink a decoy potion and use the movement keys, or mouse, to strategically position it, then press the wait key or mouse button to place it. Place this decoy to lure the roaches within range of the bomb's blast to clear the room. Right, so if we do that, that will get the roaches. They did not go the right way, because of movement order, probably. Well, if I did something like this. There we go. Mimics. They look like Bethro, are not friend or foe. They merely copy your actions if possible. Monsters do not attack mimics, but you can guide them to help you clear a room. Oh, I guess it would be faster to do that. Back swipe with the mimic. Well, this is a lot of new elements being introduced all at once. Orthosquares. You, monsters, and other objects are not allowed to move diagonally onto or off these tiles. Yeah, see it's shaking there. I can't move diagonally, but I can move orthogonally through it. It's funny how diagonal is one of those words that everybody knows, but orthogonal is one of those words that very few people actually seem to know. I think in the DROD community we're just used to it, but I was talking with a gamer friend of mine the other day and was surprised that he didn't know the word orthogonal, and I was like, oh, actually, yeah, that's just not a thing that I guess gets used by a lot of people commonly. When you drink a mimic potion, you may place a mimic on any floor tile in the room. Use the movement keys to select a tile, then press the wait key. Yep, same thing as the decoy. Mimics are interesting. I used to hate them, and then I built a level around them, and now I don't hate them anymore. They can be kind of awkward, though. Invisibility potion. Sure, we'll go with all the potions. When you drink one, you become invisible, and monsters within a 5-tile radius can smell you and attack. Other monsters do nothing. Drinking another invisibility potion returns you to normal. Yeah. The Roach Queen didn't lay any eggs because she couldn't see me. All the potions that have been introduced from previous games. There are other potions that exist, but those are the 3, I think, from 4. Goblin Tactics. Goblin on a leash. With a goblin in front of you and careful turning of your sword, you can point it in a specific direction. Practice guiding the goblin into the snake cage with your sword to trap the serpent. Yeah, this is a classic setup for, I guess, even back in the original King Dugan's Dungeon days, or Architect's Edition, I guess. If you wanted to have a keep a monster alive widget, serpent loops like this are pretty common, and the goblin is one of the easier things to lead into the loop. Goblin guiding instructions. Once the goblin is standing 2 tiles in front of your sword, rotate left once, rotate right 3 times. Now you can drive the goblin to the east. Yeah. Seems to work. Alright, so that's a lot of new elements. However,
Some
that's
glassy thing is blocking my road.
not what Homeward Ascent is about. Homeward Ascent
Hope I don't have bad luck.
is about mirrors. Another new element.
Gotta weigh down the plate to pass. Maybe I could push that mirror out of the corner with my sword.
Alright, and this is just going to be getting back. Yeah. A reminder that disarm tokens will not... will let you cross trapdoors. Yeah, so for a tile-based puzzle game, DROD managed to avoid having this kind of thing for quite a while. Unfortunately, there aren't too many architects that make puzzles about pushing mirrors around like this. But one thing that DROD does differently than Sokoban is that you have a sword. And so you can do things like this, where as long as you're not doing a direct stab, you can use your sword to push the mirror around. So yeah, that would break it, but even that kind of a movement is not. Which is interesting, because when new weapons got introduced to the game, those would both be considered the same move. You're forced to learn some other strategies. All of that for one roach. Break 4 mirrors before activating the pressure plate. Okay. So here we need to create a shelter for ourselves. I think something like this might actually be okay. If my sword is facing differently. No. Okay. What if we try moving it down here, though? I'm not going to be able to get there. Okay, what if... Was interesting. This could also just be a let's say a turn order thing, but I guess they're probably the same. Okay, bottom to top. Yeah, looks like it. So it shouldn't matter too much. Okay, we've already done this. The other thing that we could do, to gain ourselves some more distance, we could use... we could use a mirror to push down the plate in the first place, and that seems to have done it. So not about creating a barrier, really. Light armor. Okay. We've stepped on this, which closed everything. So I guess we don't actually want to do that. We want to do all of this with one mirror, and then we'll get that at the very end. Okay. So this just kind of looks like busy work, honestly. Mirror moves on Beathrow's turn, so there's no need to preempt monster movement. And here, the pressure plate needs to be held down the whole time that we're in there. So I wanted to come around the other way. I guess that was not the most efficient way of doing that, but it's the way I did it. Okay, that one was relatively easy to get out. Yeah, I see that this arrow, you can't retrieve the mirror, so that's going to be the last one that we do. Guess we actually want that here, and then we want to do that move. I mean, say it's a busy work, but the force arrows are forcing you to do a bunch of different things with your sword in order to get the mirrors into the various places. And to me, this is all automatic at this point, because that, for example, forcing me to make that move, which isn't going to shatter the mirror. For me, it's automatic at this point. But if this was the very first time I was, very first level I was ever doing anything with mirrors on, I guess taking a all out would be faster. Or taking that secret might have been faster too. Yeah, I was not super efficient on that. Yeah, but the so I mean it has value as a learning tool. Okay, we can't go that way this time. So instead we have to shatter the mirror. Which means that we're doing this with roaches. Okay. That's a lot of roaches. What arrows are you guys on anyway? North and south. There's not really any way of dealing with that. We just get this many roaches. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that was not even stuck. Okay, get in there. There we go, we got roaches in 3 of them. Top left is going to be a bit of a problem, but I know how I can deal with it. Really, we're just going to need to flood all of these with like a million roaches each, aren't we? Let's get at least 2 roaches in there. And that way we don't have to worry about it getting sealed off. Yeah, this room... not difficult, but kind of annoying. Just because of, how certain things work out. Oh, you guys got out somehow. I wasn't really paying attention to that, but okay. Works. Okay, let's just clean out all of these roaches here. So the thing I have to be careful about is if this roach steps there, it will be... oh, it won't even be sealed in. These aren't closes. These are just toggles. Wow. Okay. Even easier than I thought. Gotta do everything slowly. Okay, let's just clean that out. So this one... we're gonna have to flood that, aren't we? Well, let's... do that. We're gonna wait a few turns so the roach can get into place. Okay, we'll see if that's enough. Oh, we can get more in. We got one more in because I got pinned, not even one more in, because I got pinned by another oncoming wave of roaches. Let's hope that 4 is enough, because I don't really want to keep doing this. 4 is not going to be enough, is it? Yes, okay. There we go. At least they come out really easily on this one. Alright, and then we got that last one. There's a little bit... enough? Probably not. Checking, I'm going to be wasting a bunch of time. There's no way. And we'll do it one more time. Yeah, not a super interesting room, but... well, that's enough. Okay. Got one in there. That's all we need. Is it? No, it's not. We need at least 2 in there. Great. I think that'll work. And now we can close everything. Yeah, over 1,000 moves. Oh boy. Yeah, not a hard room, just a room that you have to spend time with. Alright, this... we hit the orb, the Roach Queen will run this way, we want her to hit this, so... this is just a matter of building some bridges. Go. And then not doing that on the wrong time. Right. And we're just doing the same thing again. I haven't really looked to see if there's some reason why I shouldn't just be doing this. Like, if this was going to be an actual puzzle, rather than a demonstration of how this works. Then you'd have to break the mechanism somehow. I don't think that's what's going on here. You are now out. Alright, well that's all there was to that one. Is this the first time we've actually had water? What we're doing here is we're trying to prevent that way. Trying to prevent these eyes from getting into the arrow traps. Which is not too bad. Right. This room does stand out. I'd say overall, Homeward Ascent, there's like this, because it's the mirror level, I guess, there's this obsession with symmetry in a lot of the rooms. This is the one room that is not symmetrical, and also happens to be the best room in the level, so there's probably a lesson in there somewhere. Right, so we have a mirror. Also, I guess I could go F3 to show, the puzzle mode will show vision lines for everything. So what's going on here is that we need to not wake up any of these eyes because, oh yeah, you can see the bombs chaining from each other. That's a nice feature. I don't think that was DROD 3. I think it's a DROD 5 feature. So we need to hit that orb to blow all of the eyes up without any of the eyes waking up. Okay, can't do that. Do it this way. And this, I guess, demonstrates that... I guess let's just click on it. It's looking at the mirror and can see behind itself. So we have to block. And we've opened the door. Do we need this for anything? Yes, this will be impossible. Whoops, that was not how you do that. I was trying to do this. Alright, and we're through. Not quite. We need to do the other thing. Okay. And I created a trap for myself. I see. Because I just happen to be blocking you, when really... Really, what I wanted to be blocking is this. Then I can do that. Okay. Because now you are no longer looking out this way. So you are going to be a little bit of trouble. Shatter that so that you don't see behind yourself anymore. And there we go. Yeah, so just a demonstration on mirrors and eyes, but it's a neat little room. I like that one. Everything else, not too terribly memorable, I would say. This... Is there a secret variant of this? Am I thinking of something else? Maybe I'm thinking of this room again. What was that secret there? I guess this is somewhat memorable as well. I remember this one just being kind of a lot of work, but it shouldn't actually be that bad. This is just about... Right, we get the corners. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to do this. This room forces you to bury 2 mirrors at a time so that you can not avoid getting seen. And that way... Okay, I'll just get some more distance. Have I lost because I've put all my mirrors up against the... I mean, I haven't lost, but I have extra steps I have to do now. So I have to get them off of the water. Alright, and that... Oops. Fine, because they don't start. There's no diagonal punishment. And this one lets us get in here and kill the eyes, right? I don't think I can get this through. So I'm gonna have to do that to get my height. Alright. Potential issue. You are looking behind. I think as long as I go around this way, it should be fine. And obviously waking any of those eyes up would have been bad because it would have gone into an arrow trap. Ah, here are the wubbas. Challenge. Don't bring any wubbas down the eastern corridor. This one? I'm not really gonna be doing a whole lot with that. Yeah, so the problem, of course, is if I do this, I'm just stuck. Okay, so I think maybe I was... The middle one is going to be the hardest. Use your sword to block a little bit. There we go. And then we're just going to have to start this over. Going to let one of them out. Do that thing again. Okay, and I don't think I need to be as careful here. More careful than I am being, though. Oh no, that worked. Okay, easy. challenge is to not bring any of them down the eastern corridor. Okay. Nope, can't do that, but I can wait. That should be fine then, right? I'm confused. Hold on. Let's read that scroll again. Don't bring any Webas down the eastern corridor. Like, that's gotta be referring to this, right? Why does that matter? Like, when I open this, I don't have a bunch of Webas come out? I am confused. Confused by what the challenge is asking. Or by why it's a challenge, I guess. Maybe it'll make sense in a moment. This is the one I want, right? Room of Two Halves. Well, I got the challenge. Are they talking about luring these Webas down here by doing that? I mean, I guess you could. It seems like that would be even more work, though. I don't understand why this is a challenge. Like, I guess I'm just missing something on that one. Alright, well that was Homeward Ascent. Missing this room. This will just be opening a shortcut later. It's a familiar setup at this point. From DROD in general, not from this hold. This might be the first time something like that was used in an official hold. Alright, for a level about symmetry, this not being symmetrical here is a little bit weird. I'm not seeing anything. Anyway, that was Homeward Ascent. Not the most exciting level, but we now have mirrors under our belt, and we had a tutorial about goblins that didn't really come into effect, but we did see Webas here. So, we'll continue with a new level next time. I will see you then.